So, how do you price yourself for live shows? Well, we're going to talk about that. What's up, guys? Brandon here from KDMR Music, the channel that teaches you how to succeed in the music business. Now, if you are new around here, we do videos every single week to show you the ropes of the music business. So sometimes we talk about marketing strategies, how to get fans to listen to your music. Sometimes we talk about different strategy tips, what your single releases versus album releases, things like that. Other times, we answer questions from our community directly in videos just like this one. So if you are interested in that type of content, then you should definitely hit that subscribe button right now. So this week's question definitely comes from our Instagram audience, and this is, let's see, this question comes from Shay Money on Instagram. What's up, Shay? So I'll get right into it. Shay says, I'm just getting into the music business, working with artists, but I'm stuck getting little to nothing for shows. How do I price myself when working with other artists or bands and look out for people taking advantage of me because I don't know as much about the business? So, the live show scammers, right? Now, everyone who offers you the chance to perform is not a scammer, but what we've got to understand is how the live show business works. So, no matter where you're performing, there is a venue, right? This could be an amphitheater, a big outdoor concert venue, all the way down to a small coffee shop, right? And the owner of that venue has one goal. They want to fill up their venue. Now, most venues, they don't just make money on how many people come in the door. They don't just make money on ticket sales, but they also make money on what's called ancillary revenue, or in other words, money that you get just as a byproduct of having people in the building. So concessions, drinks, sometimes you may charge money in a vending machine for a poncho, right? Things like that. So the goal is to have as many people in a space as possible. One, so that we can make money off their ticket sales, but then also so we can make money off of whatever they just convenience items. If I'm a coffee shop and people come in, eventually they're going to smell those coffee beans and they're going to want some coffee. So I want to have people that are going to bring people in. That's why so many coffee shops have open mic nights and book reading and signing events and local music and things like that, right? Whatever they can do to attract a small crowd, not so much that it's going to overpower the venue, but enough that they're going to have steady business every night. So, now that we understand, what the goal is from a business standpoint, now we can understand how we add value to a situation. So, the number one thing that's going to determine your value when it comes to booking a live show is how many people you can bring to an event, which overall, that number is going to depend on how many people you have in your fan base, right? You will hear this term referred to as your draw. When you start reaching out to venues and promoters and owners and booking agents, all these different things, right? They're going to ask you one question. That question is going to be, what's your draw? Meaning, how many people can you fill up or bring into my venue, right? If you don't have a lot of fans, you're probably not going to get very good opportunities. When you do have a lot of fans, well, now you have leverage, right? So, if you're just getting started, you are likely going to be at the bottom of the totem pole, unless you are popular from doing something else, right? Maybe you're the Catch Me Outside girl or that yodeling kid or whoever it is. You got a lot of eyeballs on you, even if they've never heard your music before. That's probably unlikely if you're watching this channel. So, if if you don't have a lot of people in your fan base, then you're at the low end of the totem pole. So you're going to be stuck performing at different open mics and showcases and things like that. And if you're not careful, you can get sucked into those pay-to-play situations. Now, I've done videos about how to book live shows, and I did a video in the past about why pay-to-play is a bad idea, right? There are very, very slight exceptions. The reason I say stay away from pay-to-play shows is because most of the people that are throwing them are not concerned with making money the right way, right? If they're charging the artist to perform as opposed to trying to put energy into putting a good show together, then usually the people that are in that audience are not quality people. So if you pay to perform, you are usually paying to perform in front of a room of other musicians who could care less about your music. They're just waiting for their time to perform as well. So you don't leave the venue with more fans. Now, whenever you're performing, it's for two things, two reasons to perform live, outside of just the creative fulfillment of seeing your music played and people reacting to it, right? The first reason is to make money. But if you can't make money, then at least you want to make fans. You want to gain more fans with every performance. And a live show is a great way to do that. Now, there are other small reasons, right? Sometimes you want to perform a live show so you can get better at your craft, right? That's a huge reason to perform live. But you have to understand that you can't always do each of those things at the same time, especially not starting out. So understand that when you do start out, you're probably going to get really whack offers, right? And people are going to be like, oh, I can only give you $50 to perform tonight. That's fine. If you know it's a good opportunity, if you know the other people on the bill are people that typically bring a lot of people out, if you know those people on the bill, their fan bases are similar, or their music is similar to yours, so that whoever's in the building may actually like your music when you're done performing, that's fine. And you can take that and you can count that as a bonus, as a plus, right? So even if you're not getting paid, at least you're getting those fans. Now, in some situations, you're going to perform just for the money, right? Maybe you get a spot on the Warped Tour. Now, it doesn't make sense to play the Warped Tour if you are a hip-hop artist that is super boom bap, right? But maybe the money is just good enough. Maybe they're coming to your city, they need an opener, and they're paying this amount of money, right? Now, because the Warped Tour has a different audience, sometimes you can't expect that your audience is going to come to that concert. This is turning out to be a really bad example, right? But my point is, this is one of those situations where you may be performing just for the money. Now, as you build your fan base, as you grow, you're able to leverage your fan base, i.e. your email list or your social media following, some kind of proof that you have actual fans, right? And you can use that to get opportunities. Because if you go up to a 100-person venue and say, hey, my draw is 125 people, and you say, we're selling tickets for $15, well, $15, let's say it was 100 people. $15 times 100 people, that's $1,500 that the venue would not have made if it wasn't for you. So then you can negotiate 40% of that, right? So that gets you, terrible at math, 45, gets you plenty of money, right? It gets you, a little bit less than $700. Did I do that right? Yeah, about $700 if you get a 60-40 split, right? That's good money. And then you can also negotiate a percentage of the bar, right? So to make a long story short, as you start to get more and more fans, then you're going to see those offers turn into splits, into percentages. So it's not, oh, we're going to pay you this amount. It's, we're going to pay you this percentage of the people that come in. And then as you get even bigger, then you can say, this is my guarantee. I'm not leaving my house for less than $2,000. Make it happen or I'm not coming to the show, right? Unfortunately, you do not have that kind of leverage starting out. So I would say if you're looking for, okay, what should I look out for starting out? Look out for the people that are trying to charge you to perform, right? Just about everything else is going to have to be fair game until you get more fans. So I hope that helps. If you have more questions, leave them in the comments below. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel so you don't miss out on more videos. And also hit that bell icon because for whatever reason, YouTube's being weird with the notifications. So hit that bell icon so you don't miss out on anything. And I will see you in another video very soon. Peace.